Okay, so we're looking down at a gazillion crickets. It doesn't look like necessarily a gazillion at this moment, but I'll show you how many are actually in here in a second. This all started from I bought a tube of crickets and I thought, well, I wonder how hard it'd be to grow some crickets. And so I started looking and I made this tub, and I'll show you how I did that in a minute, but it's amazing that I got one tube of crickets and they laid eggs, and this is what I wound up with. It's kind of interesting. See, like you can see that one right there. He's just molted. He's not even the dark color yet. Then there's some other little ones in here, but look, like see this tube? See how many are in that one tube? And then like this one right here. I mean, look, it's just full of them down in there. There's just thousands and thousands. I mean, I don't have any idea what I would even do with all this many crickets. I guess I'll go fishing with some of them and maybe feed some of them to my chickens, or I don't know. But anyway, okay, so let me show you the video on how I made this and what all, well, how I got to this point. All right, so I've just taken 1/4 of a piece of paper and laid it on there and marked around it just to kind of get a halfway decent square, or rectangle it actually would be. Now this is just some aluminum screen. You can actually, this is aluminum, so you actually can just cut it with a pair of regular scissors. And I'm just going to use a little duct tape to hold that in place. Alright, so another way that you can fasten this down, I've just put a little masking tape on it, and I'm going to take some wooden strips and put them on here. I gotta flip it over. Now I'm going to staple those down. Alright, so there you go. That gives you a pretty secure top. Okay, so in order to make something for them to lay their eggs in, you want a little tub, and this could actually be a little shorter, it wouldn't matter, but you could use a butter tub or a yogurt tub or whatever works for you. But you want to fill it up with something like topsoil or potting soil, or you can use sand, just about anything. You want to fill it all the way up to the top, and then you want to cover it with some screen, because they'll actually dig in there and eat each other's eggs. So this is just some more aluminum. So that'll fit right on top like that. And then I want to take this lid and cut the top out of it. Now I'm going to take an ice pick, you could also use a nail, and I'm going to poke a bunch of holes in the bottom of this, because just in case, you have to keep this dirt moist, and that way if I overwater it, it can run out. There, now I just want to fill it up with dirt all the way to the top. Alright, now you could also use a chicken waterer. You still want to take some of this polyfill or cotton balls or whatever it is you're going to use, and kind of tuck it around the sides. I want to make sure that they're not going to drown. Now we're going to give them some food, and this is chick starter. And then we're going to put our crumpled up cardboard in here. Now this is where they're going to lay their eggs, and that's just peat moss in there, and it's nice and damp. But remember, I got the holes in the bottom so it can't have too much water. I'm going to snap that lid on. Now what the females are going to do is they're going to stick their little ovipositors down in there so that they can put the eggs into the dirt. So you want that dirt right up against the screen. Now we'll get the crickets put in here. Here you can see them laying eggs. There was about 10 up here doing this until I had to take the lid off so I could take a picture if it disturbed them. You can see that one in the front on the right. Okay, so these things you see down in here, that's just some oranges. We had some oranges nobody would eat because they weren't sweet enough, so I thought, well, I'll see if the crickets will eat them. Well, so far they've eaten 3 of them. I put it in here, and those have only been in here for a day. They eat them really fast, and I got some little bread pieces in here. I've been feeding them chicken starter, is what I got them started on, and this is layer pellets that I give my chickens that lay eggs. And I don't know if the little ones could eat the pellets. I don't know if they could get the pieces, but these guys will devour them. There was about 3 times that much in there, and they've eaten it down to that. And oh, it's this water right here. I made it. I 3D printed it. I made, as you saw, I made one in the video, and it was just too much trouble to mess with, so I made this one. So you may find something a little better online than what I showed you, but what I showed works. It just wasn't as easy as I had hoped. So anyway, hope this video was at least interesting to you. I don't know how useful it is, but I hope it was interesting. And as usual, thank you for watching.